Welcome to Crafts by KMW, or welcome back to Crafts by KMW. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you will enjoy this video. I have a coloring book flip through for you. This is of Animal Collages by Tim Jeffs. So I bought 5 new coloring books recently. I did not need them by any means. I need a new coloring book like I need a hole in the head, but there were just so many great books that came out over the last few months, and I just had to get some of them. And this is one. So I wanted to share this book with you because it is a really beautiful book. And Tim Jeffs' animals are exquisite. They are detailed. They are absolutely beautiful, so intricate, so much fun to color. They look absolutely gorgeous on their own, and when you add color to them, they just come to life. It's like they're going to pop off the page. They're so much fun to color. So I wanted to share this in case you really like animals and are looking for a little bit of a different book. I think the collages format is fun and different. So that's why I'm sharing this with you. I have one other Tim Jeffs. It is an intricate ink book, and I did feature that in my coloring book collection video, which is 3 parts. So if you'd like to check that out on the channel, you can find that and see that book. And I also think that I did a flip through on that book in my series of books that are good for beginners. Some people are kind of turned off by pages that are really intricate and highly detailed. I think that's a plus because it really shows you where to color. It shows you spaces so you know where you can change colors. So I really like that for beginners rather than, or people who are not confident or comfortable in their coloring abilities, because there's a lot less stress because you don't have these wide open spaces like, oh, what do I do with that? What do I put in there? So I think this is another one that would be good for beginners as well. So this is a soft cover. It is 8.5 by 11 inches. The cover orientation is horizontal, obviously, but some of the pages in the book are vertical, so I will be flipping back and forth. So I hope that doesn't bother you too much. And then this is the back cover. So it just gives a little blurb about Tim Jeffs. So here is the title page, and it gives you 4 examples of pages from the book that are colored. I really like that. It gives you a starting point. And then this is a sort of a foreword or introduction from Tim. So he talks about how when he was younger, he really liked puzzles, and he decided to take some of his images from his many coloring books and combine them to create some collage pages for us, which I think is awesome. And so here you have an index of all the pages. I really like that. So if one day you decide you want to color sea animals, you can look at this and find out where the sea animal pages are and turn right to it without having to flip through the whole book. So there are 20 images to color in this book. Oh, and I didn't mention the price. So this book was $15.99. I bought the soft cover. I do not know if this book is also available in hardcover. Many of Tim Jeffs' books are either hardcover only or come both soft and hardcover. So if you're interested in hardcover, you can check that out. I do not know. I didn't even look for that. I just bought the soft cover, so I don't know if it comes in hardcover as well. It is printed on Amazon Create Space paper. I personally am not a lover of it. It is pretty thin. It's just a little bit thicker than your run-of-the-mill copy printer paper. It's very, very smooth. There is no tooth at all, really. And it has a little bit of a sheen to it. Not a gloss, but a sheen. And I think that sort of creates a problem for certain materials that you might like to color with. So I always suggest just doing a test to see if whatever material you want to use will work well on this paper. I tend to not eliminate books even though they're printed on Amazon Create Space paper. If I really like the illustrator, artist, or I like the publisher, or I love the images, I will buy the book and then I will print images from my computer printer onto paper that I would like. I use mixed media paper, I use colored pencil paper, and so I don't let a printed book deter me or prevent me from buying the book if I really like the images. So they are all labeled with a title. I really like that. So this one is African Wildlife. So we see lots of different animals. When I first looked through this book, I felt like the images are pretty dark, and they are. Like, this is really dark grayscale. Some grayscales are really light. Some are kind of medium, where you get the hint of black, but not overtly black. Like here, these images, the blacks are black. So I'm wondering how I'm going to go from this to this. So that will be an interesting experiment to see how that unfolds. I do think these are pretty dark. One good thing about it though is for black, you won't have to go over the black with a black pencil or whatever you're using, which I like. So here is an Asian elephant. I'm not really sure how this constitutes a collage other than the fact that the animal is layered on top of something in the background, in this case, flowers. So I guess that's what's making the collage. Normally, his drawings are not on anything or in a background. It's just the animal, and then the background is black. So maybe that's how these are collages. This one's one of my favorites. I love birds. I love flamingos. I'm really looking forward to color this one. I think this one can be colored in lots of beautiful, bright colors to make it stand out and really pop. So here we have a chameleon. I think chameleons are really fun to color. You can do them in pretty much any color you want. I think they can be found in any colors in nature, and they can turn into any color depending on where they are and what's in the background. So anything goes, and I like that. So here we have coral reef. So one thing I notice is that you will see a lot of these same animals in multiple pictures. So like the turtle, we'll see in many of these. This octopus is in several different ones. This, I think this is a lionfish. This is in a couple different pictures. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't know if it totally bothers me, or although I would love to see. He has such an immense catalog of drawings, so I feel like he shouldn't have to duplicate, but I'm sure I will still color them. So here we have a green tree python. Beautiful. I mean, just the detail that he achieves in the skin is just fantastic. This is insects. I love trying to make the wings look transparent. Now here, it's going to be hard to make them look transparent because they are pretty gray. But I think you could add glitter gel pen or even some glitter or like transparent texture paste over the top to give them a clear, glossy, shiny look. I think that will be fun to try that. Here is the owls page. This is one from the title page. Again, I'm just wondering how I'm going to go from this to this. So it should be interesting. If you would like to see me do a color along of any of these, I would love to see that in the comments, and I will try to accommodate you. And here we have Pelican, and he is layered on some flowers. This is rainforest animals. I love rainforest animals. When I was a classroom K-12 teacher, I always did a unit on the rainforest, no matter what grade I taught. Here we have rainforest birds. And these two pages will look absolutely awesome, brightly colored. Toucans are so fun to color with bright colors, as well as parrots. I pointed to the parrot when I said toucan. So here we have reptiles and amphibians. Again, here's an example of repeat. So we see that snake, that green tree snake, again in this image. Here we have reptiles of the world. Here's Mr. Chameleon again. This one will look fantastic with bright colors, pastel colors, a combination of both. These animals, because they can camouflage, can be pretty much any colors you can dream up. And here we have Sea Life 1. Sea Life 2. Here's Mr. Turtle again. And Sea Life 3. And then here is the sea turtle on his own, front and center. Songbirds. This will be beautiful. I am looking forward to trying to get that cardinal look, that beautiful bright red that they are in real life. Here is the veiled chameleon. And these are fun because, again, because you can do them in any color way you want and not feel like you are wrong because they can be whatever color you'd like. This is wild cats. I really like this page. I love tigers, one of my favorite animals. And as you can tell, I'm a cat lover. And that is the last one. So here we have a listing of his other coloring books. This is the one I have, Intricate Ink Animals in Detail. Absolutely gorgeous. And then more advertising. So these are some of his, I think, online coloring pages and lessons. And then some more online resources from Tim, his website, and Facebook. And that is the end. I hope you enjoyed this book. Please let me know in the comments if you have this book or you would like to purchase it. And I would love to see some of your colored pages. You can put them in the community tab on YouTube, I believe. You can also join my Facebook group, Crafts by KMW, or post them, I believe, on my Instagram account as well, which is also Crafts by KMW. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I have a lot of great videos planned over the next couple of weeks. There'll be a lot of new stuff coming out to hopefully inspire you and pique your interest in coloring and other crafts. So I hope you have a very crafty day.